everybody, it's Mrs. Garcia coming back with another video. Today we'll be making pot roast stew. Thank you for all the support for my first video, means a lot. Remember, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more cooking videos. So let's get started. First, we have right here is 1.5 pounds of boneless chuck roast. We have 6 Idaho potatoes cut and diced. I did leave them in the water because I like my potatoes to have the skin on them, so I leave them in water just to make sure none of the dirt and residue is on them. Next, we have 1 pound of baby carrots. We have 1 celery stalk chopped. You'll also need a spoon of ginger and a teaspoon of garlic. Our seasonings, we have the chicken seasoning, garlic powder, cayenne, and lemon pepper. We also have bay leaves in there. For this recipe, I also use soy sauce. This is like my favorite thing besides the chicken seasoning. So I use a lot of soy sauce in a lot of my things. So we're gonna start off by searing our chuck. So make sure you light your pan on a medium heat. Drizzle some extra virgin olive oil. This is what I use. So make sure you get your pan nice and hot. And what we're gonna do is season our roast on both sides with a little bit of black pepper. And garlic powder. You don't have to put a lot because you will be putting seasoning into the soup, but for the sear you want it to have like a nice little crust on it, and these 2 seasonings will help do that. I press on the seasoning. Go ahead and flip it over. Make sure you always wash your hands before, during, and after cooking. And you check to see if it's hot enough for you. Throw in a little bit of seasoning. You see the boil a little. That means it's nice and hot. So we can put our chuck inside. Now what you want to do is just get a nice sear on both sides, so probably leave it in there about 7 minutes per side. We will be transferring everything into this pot as soon as my roast is done searing on both sides. I wish you guys could smell this because it smells amazing already. And all we're doing is searing the meat. One thing about me and how I like to cook, I like to build on flavor. You don't need a lot of seasoning to have great tasting food. And that's something that I've learned through my years of cooking, because you always want to over season, and then I just got to the point where I didn't like salty food. So I learned to just add flavor. Just keep adding flavor until you feel like it tastes good. This recipe too is also great for a crock pot. but I wanted to show you guys how like I actually do it. You can brown and sear both sides of the roast in a crock pot as well, but I just want to show you guys. See how it's nice and brown? It's got like a nice crust of the seasoning on it. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So now that our roast is brown on both sides, I'm going to trade it for the pot. Now this oil I actually use. Because now we're going to saute our ginger and our garlic. So to this now we are going to add our tablespoon of ginger and garlic. They do have it where the garlic is minced for you already and the ginger, but I only buy the minced garlic. I like to get fresh ginger and mince it up myself. Now to this, we'll add our celery. And our carrots. We'll add our seasoning. Remember, we have chicken seasoning, lemon pepper, cayenne pepper, and garlic salt. Actually, this is garlic powder, excuse me, with bay leaves. So we'll just sprinkle all that on top. And start adding our water. And you want to have enough water to almost cover your veggies, because we still have to add the potatoes, so you don't want to add a lot of water. Twirling around in there. Next, we're gonna add about a half a cup of soy sauce. This is where the flavor comes in. And I do use a low sodium soy sauce. Again, I don't like food to be salty. I just like it to be flavorful. So what we're gonna do is just let this simmer on a medium heat. let's check this stew. It has been probably about 15 minutes. Let's just simmer it away. Beef is already getting tender. That's what we want. So we're still gonna let this simmer on medium for another 20 minutes or so before we add the potatoes. Yeah. To you, if you think it needs more seasoning, add more seasoning. My husband likes it, so I'm just gonna leave it as is until I add the potatoes. When I add the potatoes, I'll probably add like half a teaspoon more of chicken seasoning and lemon pepper. So I did add a teaspoon of chicken seasoning and a half a teaspoon of garlic salt. Because I am going to add the potatoes. Meat is getting really tender. And I forgot to tell you guys, with this soup, it does take about 3 hours because you want your meat to be really tender. You want the vegetables to be really tender. So this is a good recipe to start early in the morning. Like I said, you can throw it in a crock pot, and if you're off to work, by the time you get home, it will be done. It will be so flavorful. You'll be so happy. But with me, because I like to watch my food, I did start this a little bit later. So I have this now on medium high because I did start it a little bit late. So now I'm gonna drain my potatoes and then add them to the pot. So we are gonna add the potatoes. And you can dice the potatoes as big as you want, because I do cook mine for a long time. I like to make sure they're a little bit bigger. I slice the potatoes in half and then another half, and then I dice them. I don't want to add the extra water that's in the bowl, so that's why I'm grabbing it with my hands. Don't worry, they're clean. Now we're just going to throw the lid on and let this simmer again for maybe like another hour before we check it. So another hour's passed. Let's stir it. See, the beef is getting tender. That's what we want. It's breaking. meat under everything, like I said, because I want it to get tender. I want it to fall apart. So I'm covering it with the potatoes. At the same time, it's breaking apart. That's good. So I'm gonna let this cook for another hour. So an hour has passed. I'm gonna stir it so you guys can see what it looks like. The meat is broken up and very tender now. And you see that it's gotten thick, and that's just because I broke up some of the potatoes to make it thick. So what we're gonna do is taste it before I serve it.